This session is called More of What You Love, Less of What You Don't. When we get other people to do the work we're not as good at and focus on our high-value work, we grow our practices faster. We have more energy and create more value for our clients, and we free up more time for family, friends, relaxation, travel, and meditation. We also free up our mind space from the clutter and overwhelm of unfinished projects and tasks, so we have more consistent and deep access to our inspiration, our enthusiasm, and our creativity. Instead, when we don't focus on our high-value work, we get overly bogged down in too many small, repetitive tasks, or overly involved in complicated and cumbersome technical challenges. We rob ourselves of energy we need to get clients. We rob our clients of value that we could be offering and creating for them. And we suck up free time that could more enjoyably be spent in the relationships and activities that are more important to us. And most significantly, we fill our minds with the confusion and frustration that really blocks the flow of positive energy through our work and through our lives. If the people who help us are skilled at what they do, then we also end up with a better, more competent process and outcome that can save us from substantial extra expenses, from wasted time, and from future problems. And to the degree that their contribution supports our professionalism, we benefit from increased attractiveness and rapport with our prospects. And we get more clients who we can help make positive changes in their health and consciousness. It makes sense then that if we're doing work that we're not good at, then we're likely to follow an amateur path that ends up costing us more money and more time and creating bigger problems that are harder to address later on. If our results convey a lack of professionalism to our prospects, we will unknowingly drive them away and lose great clients who could have done powerful, transformative work with us. So let's cover some principles about the most important work to focus on in our practices, the type of work to get other people to do, and where to find these people and how to work with them. So let me ask you, would you agree that our main role as Ayurvedic practitioners and yoga therapists is to help our clients improve their health and their consciousness? Well, that experience of meaningful service is a core desire of many practitioners who are attracted to our field. And if that's the case, then the more we support our clients' improved health and their consciousness, the more meaningful our service feels to us. There are two main areas to focus the majority of our attention to help our clients the most. And these two areas are the parts of our practice that we should not get someone else to do for us. However, we do welcome lots of collaboration and mentorship. And these two areas are our service and our marketing. In other words, helping our clients get the results they want and effectively communicating so that people hire us. In essence, our service and our marketing should be braided together, where we're constantly improving our service through effective communication and our marketing through the lessons and experience we gain in our service. Our marketing should educate and inspire our clients, and our service should effectively motivate our clients to adopt new behaviors. So practitioners who focus on these two areas in their business, their service and their marketing, as much as possible, will help many people and feel a tremendous amount of meaning and satisfaction from their practice. So if you want that for yourself, I recommend you dedicate as many of your available working hours as possible to improving your service and mastering your marketing. Focus on helping your clients get the results they want and effectively communicating so that people hire you to help them. The biggest obstacle to growing any successful business nowadays is the constant opportunity for distraction and interruption. Email, phone calls, text messages, instant messaging, television, Facebook, YouTube, and the rest of the standard attention stealers that sabotage us from actually seeing a single project, an objective, all the way through. It's possible and incredibly common to go through an entire workday simply reacting and responding to all of these distractions while making little to no progress in the two essential areas of improving service and marketing communication. So when we've decided to grow a successful Ayurveda or yoga therapy practice, we have to reduce and eliminate distraction and interruption. The only way this happens is if we do it consciously. We clarify the exact project and objective we're working on, and we shut everything else off. Close the email, turn off the phones, close the internet browser, turn off the television and any other background noise, and focus on the project at hand. Because once we get into a focused state and we're in the groove with our project, it can take up to 15 minutes to get back to that state again if we get interrupted. And this is one of the most important reasons that I recommend breaking our work up into focused 3-hour blocks with short breaks. For example, use one 3-hour block to be totally present while serving clients, and use another 3-hour block to be totally focused on improving marketing and writing content. So if we're going to put as much of our attention as possible on improving service and marketing, then we can look at everything else as potential stuff to pass on to others. Technical tasks, web development and management, business administration tasks, graphic design, repetitive daily and weekly tasks with your work and your home life, you name it. In the beginning of our business, cash can be tight, so we do need to figure out what to get rid of first and where to find really great deals. And even as our businesses start generating more revenue, this is still a very common sense approach. We need to value our money, but also our time and our focus, because everything that's taking away from our time and away from our focus is costing us lots of money. So here's how to prioritize your work and find great support for a little bit of money. I recommend you take an actual inventory first of where your time is being spent each day and the cost that's having. And then schedule in time for your email, your phone calls, your texting, etc., so that you're conscious about these activities instead of letting them distract and interrupt and steal from you and your clients. And then make an ABC work list for yourself, where your A work is first your service and your marketing, and include in there also the coaching calls, the training, and the homework from this program, and then any other part of your business that you love doing. Your B work is going to be the stuff that you're okay at. You kind of enjoy it. It may also be work that could involve a lot more training to get someone else to do. And then there's your C work, and the C work is the stuff you're not good at. That's the stuff you really don't like. That's the work that someone else could do for you with little to no training on your part. So get someone else doing as much of your C work as soon as possible and move more of your B work over time. And you can start with the resources that I've listed in chapter 1 of the textbook of this and go to this same section in the textbook, and you'll see the links to these sites that I'm about to discuss. So the first two I want to tell you about are elance.com and guru.com. elance.com and guru.com. These sites are excellent for finding freelancers for any one-time task or project that you can imagine. And of course, if you really like working with someone, the relationship can develop from there. The next one I want to tell you about is a site called Fiverr.com. That's Fiverr.com. And this is a really fun and cool site where you can find people willing to do all sorts of incredible and ridiculous things for you for $5. The next place to have a look is your local colleges and universities, especially if you have good research, design, or technical projects that would make good internship opportunities for college students. Then clarify the opportunity, make a list of the benefits, and post it at your local colleges. You can meet some really great people that way. The next two sites are really when you're ready to dig in deeper and get some more consistent, ongoing support. The first one is onlinejobs.ph. PH is for the Philippines, so onlinejobs.ph. And this is the leading resource for hiring incredible, talented individuals in the Philippines. They're very often very well educated. Again, they're talented, they're loyal, and they have excellent English speaking skills because their schools teach in English. And you can find incredible people for $2 to at the very max $8 per hour. But I recommend taking this route when you can hire someone for ongoing part-time or full-time work. You really want to spend more time developing that relationship. And so for a short project, go to the other sites, and for ongoing work and ongoing assisting relationship, check this one out. And the final one is similar. It's hiremymom.com. Hiremymom.com. And as with the onlinejobs.ph site, this is a place to find a whole lot of talented people. But these are talented stay-at-home moms looking for work. They've got great backgrounds, and it will cost a little bit more than hiring from the Philippines, but you can still find amazing people for $8 to $10 and up per hour. All right, so go ahead and take action. It's time for you to put what you've learned into action here so that you can set yourself up to do more of what you love and less of what you don't. So go ahead and find the ABC work list exercise in the homework files and get going with this right now. This preparation and this action that you take from this chapter truly will make your success inevitable and will pay off big time for all of your fortunate clients as well. It will also make you incredibly valuable to your mastermind group and your colleagues, and that's what we're going to dig into here in the next chapter.